Jeffree Star has responded to an alleged robbery at his warehouse. Corpse husband has shared a sad update about his health. Suki, please. Claudia Conway has allegedly had a naked photo leaked by her mother on Twitter, and Tony Lopez's brother has also been accused of inappropriate sexual behavior with a minor, leading to a ton of fellow influencers unfollowing him. On this week's edition of YouTuber News, hosted by me, Benedict Townsend, and brought to you by PopBuzz, the only website that recently did a brand deal with the show Fate: The Winx Saga, so that it's now known as PopBuzz Destiny: The Saga of Fairy Fate.com. Our first story, Jeffree Star has responded to an alleged robbery at his warehouse. Now, according to the Citizen app, which is some kind of nosy app, Jeffree Star Cosmetics, the warehouse, was broken into on the 25th of January, and we didn't hear anything else about it until now, with Jeffree clearing things up and stating that nothing was actually stolen. According to Jeffree, what actually happened was one of his employees had accidentally set off a silent alarm, which automatically calls the police. Jeffree said, quote, "If you listen to the dispatch call, she says that a silent alarm went off, which is true. One of my employees set one off on accident. It's always protocol to come and check and alert the police that there may be something wrong, obviously." So it seems that as dramatic as that initial alert was, nothing was stolen, and it's not nearly as dramatic as the famous Jeffree Star warehouse robbery of 2019. And I guess that's what we call a not very interesting story. Our second story, Corpse husband has shared a sad update about his health. Now, as we've previously reported, Corpse husband has been struggling with health problems for some time now that have forced him to limit how often he can stream. Now, on Twitter, he shared a new update, and sadly it isn't good news. He said, quote, "I did my needle EMG for my nerve conduction study and got some results that are not good. I don't really know how to process it or how to cope with it. I still want to participate in everything coming up. If I seem off in any upcoming things, that's why. I don't really know what to do." He continued explaining the specific problem, saying, quote, "They probably identified the problem with my arms. They basically told me I'm going to be in pain like this for the rest of my life and that it's only going to get worse. And there's not much I can do about it besides relieve it sometimes with injections. I don't know." Now, obviously a horrible thing to find out, and there was immediately a wave of support from fellow streamers and fans alike, and I'm sure you'll join me in wishing him nothing but the best in this very difficult time. Our third story, Claudia Conway, the 16-year-old TikTok star and the daughter of Donald Trump's former counselor and professional liar, Kellyanne Conway, has been in the news this week after it was alleged that her mother shared a naked photo of her on her widely followed public Twitter account. Now, as you may know, mother and daughter have a very contentious relationship, both politically, where they are completely ideologically opposed, and personally, with Claudia on many occasions accusing her mother of various forms of abuse. Now, the post with the alleged nude has now been deleted, but the backlash has not at all stopped. In an Instagram live with Tana Mojo, for some reason, don't know why Tana Mojo waded into this, Claudia called her mother, quote, "mentally ill." The police then arrived at Claudia's house and the video was ended. 12 hours later, Claudia posted on TikTok giving an update to the situation, telling her followers, quote, "Please stop calling the authorities because it only hurts us. We're going to handle this privately." She went on to say, "Hi guys, I just wanted to come on here and address the situation. This isn't forced, this is coming completely from me, Claudia. I have faith and I know that my mother would never put something like that on the internet. My mother and I, we fight like mothers and daughters, but we also love like mothers and daughters, and I do love her. I'll be taking a break from social media because we are really tired of being headlines. I don't want any drama, so I will be leaving social media for a bit to work on my relationship with my mother and my family. Please don't incite hate or violence, no threats, no calls to the authorities." It's a little bit strange that she would refer to a call to the authority as hate or violence, but who knows what kind of response this thing has been getting, because they are, very publicly feuding, or at least were until very recently. Now, although she specifically said in the post, "It's me, Claudia," people are naturally a little bit skeptical because she has said in the past, "Hey, if I ever post anything that basically sounds like this, it's because I was forced to." Similarly, in the past, there's been many occasions where her mother has taken her phone away, where she has posted stuff that is negative about her mother that has then been immediately deleted, which you can guess might be because she was forced to by her mother. She has alleged many times that her mother is controlling and controls what she posts. So, for some people, her posting this little thing that says, "Everything's fine, don't call the authorities, I forgive my mother entirely, everything's fine," rings a little bit suspicious for some people. Either way, it's not enough to stop this being looked into, because if you leak a nude photo of a 16-year-old, that is just a crime. And the New York Post has reported that the police have apparently opened an investigation into Kellyanne Conway for doing this. So there may be more updates on this to come. Our fourth story, and there is a trigger warning for this story because we will be discussing inappropriate sexual behavior with minors. So if that's something that you think will affect you, please skip this story. Tony Lopez's brother, Andreas Lopez, who is 23, has allegedly had sexual relations with a 14-year-old girl. For those keeping count, that is the second member of the Lopez family, as well as Tony, who's been accused of abusing an underage girl. Now, the exact details of that were alleged on TikTok, and that story is still unfolding. And as a response to that, people who have collaborated with Tony's brother and with Tony have now started turning their back on them, deleting videos they did with them. James Charles, for example, did a video with both brothers a couple of months ago, and he has now taken that video down. But there's been some backlash from some people against people like James, who seem to have waited a rather strange amount of time to take down those videos. You know, yes, this accusation against Andreas has just kind of come to the big mainstream limelight now, but these accusations have been circling for a while. I mean, the stuff about Tony, there's literally a full-blown lawsuit out there. We reported on it on a previous episode. Like, the Tony Lopez accusations have been circling for a long time, and yet James left that video very much public, very much with the ads on, generating money. Numerous people did, and for some people that seems not good enough. You know, some people are calling, for example, for James to take the AdSense money he made on that video and donate it to a charity, you know, a charity that helps people who have suffered abuse, for example. Now, for his part, Andreas has denied the accusations. He's also been unfollowed by a whole range of famous influencers, obviously James Charles, Nikita Dragon. So it seems possibly that this will play out in court, as the Tony Lopez case will. But either way, what is wrong with that family? Allegedly. If there are any more developments, we'll let you know. But a quick reminder that if someone is having a sexual relationship with someone who is under the age of consent, that is a crime, that is always wrong, and if you're aware of that, you should report it. And with the stories over, we come to everybody's favorite segment. We've been doing it since the beginning of the show. We've never done any other segments. It's time, of course, for Comment of the Week. And this week's Comment of the Week comes from Mass Def, who says, Benedict, please straighten your hair and give us a middle parting. I'll do you one better, Mass Def. I've been talking a big game lately about how I really want to shave most of my hair off. I'm in lockdown. It's the only time I'm ever gonna have the opportunity to do this. I might go buzz cut. Let me know what you think about that. Let me know whether buzz cut Ben is a popular idea. I put this on Instagram. I did an Instagram poll. Overwhelmingly, people said do not do this. So maybe I won't do this. What's the laughing lady's gonna weigh in?
I love the idea of buzz cut Ben.
Laughing lady's on board. There we go.
Makes you sound tough.
Makes me sound tougher. And if you want your comment to be the comment of the week, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. Commenting down below something that you wish to comment, and then I might pick that comment and use it on comment of the week. Comment! I'm Benedict Townsend. This has been YouTuber News, which airs every week on the YouTuber News YouTube channel and also on Snapchat Discover. If you haven't already, I can't imagine why you haven't, but if you haven't already, please hit subscribe on YouTube or swipe up on the last snap of this story to subscribe so you can be the first to get brand new episodes of this show. I don't know if you know this, but the first 100 people who watch this show get free GameStop stock, and that's worth $1 billion right now if the Wall Street's correctly, so there's an incentive for you. I'll be back next week with a new episode of Quick Bites. And a full fat episode as well. But until then, look after yourselves, have a great week, and remember, when rich people manipulate the stock market, that's apparently good and legal. But when regular people do it on Reddit, then apparently it's a crime. Who knew?